Hey guys, now today's video is going to be fantastic. Don't know why I bother, I really don't know why I bother. Today's video hopefully will be quite enjoyable and quite informative. There's a first time for everything on this channel. Today we are doing two fans, not one but two. And these fans have been sent to me via TVCMall, which is Europe's #1 one-stop mobile accessories wholesaler. Clearly, they do other things as well as mobile phone accessories. They do a lot of other things. Now, I'm not going to unbox these like I normally do because, one, I've already used them both to test them out, and two, it's a fan in a box. There really isn't much to it. So this little guy is very similar to one that I recently reviewed on my channel. This one, the reason why I picked it, it is about a third of the price of the one that I previously had. So I wanted to see how it compares because on paper it's very similarly kind of spec. But this has got a couple of differences to that one. So we'll have a look at that. Now this bigger fan interested me because of its flexibility. You can use it at multiple heights and it rotates 360 degrees. So you should be able to get the exact direction of airflow that you require. It's also battery powered, so you can take it anywhere, but it will also work while on charge. So it is very versatile. So let's have a look at this little chap first. Okay, so this basically is very similar to the other one I had. You can use it in four main ways, and that is clip it on your waist. As you can see, it comes with the belt clip or your waistband clip, and it also comes with the other clip to put your t-shirt or your top in so it doesn't get sucked into the intake. It's similar design in the fact that it's a turbine fan, so it sucks air in, blows air out. Okay, it can also be worn. It did come with a lanyard. Don't know where I put the lanyard, but it did come with a lanyard. So it can be worn around the neck. It can also be used, obviously, as a handheld fan. The fourth way it can be used, or is designed to be used, is as a desktop fan. So as you can see, like the other one, you've got a little built-in stand to get a bit of angle, and you can cool yourself down. So this one is pretty versatile as well. Now it has an 8,000 milliamp hour battery, so it should have a decent amount of runtime, and it has a 15,000 RPM turbine fan. So it can also power small planes should there be an emergency. It can't, but that would be pretty cool actually. Now this also has 5 speeds, and unlike the other one I had, this has a removable filter. So yeah, with this one, you do get a little bag in the box, and you get, I think it was 5 of these filters. So you can just put the filter in. Okay, so you just push it in, and then you've got your filter, so you've got filter there. Now I didn't use that for the simple fact is I think the only time you'd really want that maybe is if you're using it around your neck and having it blowing at your face if you're in a dusty environment or something like that. Now this one also has a couple of benefits or a couple of built-in features that the other one I used didn't have. Hopefully you can see we've got a USB-A on one side and a USB-C on the other side. And the USB-C is for charging, but the USB-A, this can be used as a power bank. So in an emergency, this can power your phone for a short amount of time or just to give it a bit of juice. This will do it. The other thing this has got that the other fan didn't have is, ready for this? It's got a torch, and it's surprisingly bright, as you can see by the fact I'm now blind. Do you need a torch on a fan? Well, maybe not, but is it ever a bad idea to have an extra light? You could be camping or something, you can take this with you, keeps you cool, and you need to go off to spend a penny. If you live across the water in America, do you say I'm going to spend $1? Because we say I'm just off to spend a penny. I don't know why. Maybe it used to cost a penny to use the toilets. I don't know. But do you say, or whatever country you're from, what do you say when you're going to go and spend a penny? Have a tiddle. Interested to find out from different countries. So yeah, let me know in the comments. We'll have a look at the actual ability of it in a minute. Well, now it's time to whip out the big boy. Don't get excited. I'm talking about a fan. The big fan. When you open it, you get it out of the box. It comes in 5 pieces. I can count, honest. So it comes in 5 pieces. 3 tubes. Obviously the base, that can also be used as a frisbee. So what made about versatile. And the fan unit itself. So the 4 heights, in case you wanted to know, is height number 1 is approximately 27 centimeters, ideal on the desk. This is the fan I actually use in this room now. And I usually have it on the windowsill. I usually have the window open when I'm not recording. I've got it shut at a minute because it's noisy. And also this curtain blows everywhere. But usually if I'm editing or if I'm doing anything else up here, that window's open, this fan's on the windowsill and it's blowing air at me. It's really good for that. And I usually have it on that height or I use one of these. If you need it a bit higher, just whack in one of these. We're now up to 47 centimeters. And again, this is perfect for the desk, it's perfect for a bedside cabinet. But if you need it a bit higher, you whack in another one. And guess what? we've now gone up to 67 centimetres. So now it's a little bit big for a table. You want it as a floor fan, then guess what? We go up again. So the maximum height is 87 centimetres. It's just like when Jake, my son, was little and he like comes up to the side, you know, when I'm preparing dinner in the kitchen. Can I help, Daddy? Can I chop the carrots? No, son. No, you can't, because I don't want you in the kitchen with me. You slow me down. You know, you get on my nerves, okay? Can you please just go in the other room and play with your toys? Ah, he just said, shut up, he's in his room and he heard. Of course you can help me chop carrots, you know? I'll get you the sharpest knife. Yay! Anyway, back. This is maximum height, 87 centimetres. So yeah, this again is quite usable. You can use it as a floor fan and it does a good job. Now, for the rest of this video, we're going to use it at that height. I think that's the best height for this video, for the camera and everything. So yeah, that was the first thing that kind of interested me with this one. The fact that you can use it at multiple heights and it's really quick and easy to change. So as I said earlier, the fan element can be rotated a full 360 degrees. Don't know why you'd need to rotate it 360 degrees, but you can if you want to. And it has 5 speeds, so you should be able to get both the angle and the airflow strength that you desire. Also has another feature that I discovered by accident. Kept it in there. So you can see with this one, actually, even the box is quite nice. When I opened the box, there was a little silver pouch in there, and I thought, oh, I wonder what that is. Opened it, took out this, and then I could smell it, and I thought, oh no, smell with fingers. It's an aromatherapy little tablet, basically, because this has a built-in aromatherapy feature. You take this off, plop that in there, put that back on, and then it will blow whatever smelly you put in there. It's going to, you know, blow that smell at you. And as I said earlier, this is also battery powered. This is only a 4,000 milliamp hour battery, but it will work while it's on charge. Again, makes it more versatile. So when the battery runs out, you're not then waiting for it to charge back up before you can use it. You can use it while it's on charge, which is handy. And I did use it all night. And I'll explain when I have actually used these fans later in the video. Well, I need to be serious with you guys for a minute. I've decided that I need to be a little bit more professional with my reviews and give you some real scientific kind of facts and figures. So it's taken me quite a bit of time and it's taken me quite a bit of money, but I have developed with a few people the RBT Airflow Analysis System. Now, we're just calling it Dave for short. I don't know what Dave stands for, so don't ask me. I've got to be really careful with this because this has been absolutely professionally calibrated by absolutely nobody. How many of you out there are actually expecting a piece of scientific equipment in there? And how many of you know me? Are you ready? Is Dave ready? Dave, you ready? Everybody? Dave, as you can see, it's been really carefully put away because this is a highly calibrated... Oh no, Dave's got a hole in him. Ah. Now you may be thinking, this is just a piece of bubble wrap. Yeah, it is a piece of bubble wrap. But, jokes aside, I am going to keep this one piece of bubble wrap for all my fan videos, because I seem to do a lot of fan videos on this channel. Get sent a few, I buy a few, you know, you're always looking for ways to cool yourself down in the summer. We get hotter and hotter summers every year. So there will be a lot of fan videos. So I'm going to keep this one piece of bubble wrap called Dave. I wonder if I can pop Dave. Or I can. Sorry, Dave. Right, so I will use this one piece in every fan video, or every video where I need to test airflow. So it's consistent, all right? It's as scientific as it's going to get. So you can go over there a minute, out of the way, and we'll start with the little baby fan. Okay, now as I say, this has 5 settings. So, number 1. Make sure I don't block the airflow at the back. Dave's feeling a gentle breeze. Very gentle breeze. Number 2. Oh. Bit better. Number 3. Now this is the setting I had it on when I used it. I found this perfectly adequate. Number 4. And then number 5. Okay, so that is your 5 settings. The other thing I'll show you, if you can see, is there is a little screen there. When you first turn it on, it gives you your battery percentage. And then it gives you your speed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Truthfully, this one actually did a really good job. I took both these fans to Goodwood, Festival of Speed. Yeah, so this one I actually took to the event itself, and it was about 30 degrees there, it was hot. You're outdoors in the sun most of the day. To have a fan, I had it on my back, on my belt, my waist, aiming at my back. My back was quite sweaty and wet. Air going over wet skin, it it cools you down. It does help. Now I had it on the third speed setting, and I found that perfectly adequate, and the battery lasted as long as I needed it. I had it on for probably, I'd say at least 5 hours there, and I still had plenty of battery when I had left. I don't know how long it would last on full power. I don't really think you need it on full power. So this is pretty good. It lasted well, and it done a decent job. Now this big fan, I also took to Goodwood Festival of Speed. This went everywhere with me in the hotel room. It's very, very light. It's very easy to just move around. If I went in the bathroom, I had a shower. If you've ever had a cold shower with a fan on you at the same time, it is bliss. I was really hot, especially when I got there. It was about a 4-hour drive to get there when I left on a Friday. I was hot, bothered. I had a shower. I had this on in the bathroom. Probably not a good idea to put this in the bath with you. I don't know. Don't know if that'll end well. But yeah, I had it in the bathroom, had it facing me, and had a cold shower, and it was amazing. Now, although I didn't get any footage of either of these fans, because like an idiot, I forgot I was meant to be reviewing them, I just used them. I have got a picture that I took in my hotel room of something that I was, I wanted to show my wife, send my wife the picture, show how big this thing was. Yeah, do you want to see the picture? Because the fan's in the picture. It's in the mirror, it's in the reflection. Yeah, you want to see it? Really? Okay, let's have a look at that picture. Okay, so before any of you get excited, this is the picture, okay? It's not what you're thinking. If it was, I'd be demonetized, I'd be shut down. It's not that. It's just a family channel, people. Come on, this is a family channel. First of all, let me show you. There is the fan in my hotel room in reflected in the mirror. Now let me show you the whole picture, and this is why I took it. That's my laptop, my 16-inch laptop, my Ace Magic laptop that I use all the time. It's what I'm using now. It's linked up to the teleprompter, giving me all my bullet point. Let me zoom out and I'll show you why I took this picture, and I thought it was hilarious. Now, all the rooms come with flat screen TVs. Great, until you see the size of the TV. That is the TV, that is my 16-inch laptop. There's not much between them. I estimate that telly is probably about 19-inch, maybe 20 inches. It was World Cup weekend that weekend, and I had to watch the World Cup on a telly. I couldn't see the ball, let alone anything else. I didn't know who had the, who was running around, who was doing what. It was absolutely stupidly small. So yeah, as you can tell from that picture, I found that TV absolutely hilarious. But anyway, as I say, I can give my honest review on these because I have used them. Yeah, this one done a really good job of keeping me cool in the hotel room. It moves a good amount of air, even on the lowest settings, and it's pretty quiet, so it didn't disturb my sleep. I had it on all night. I think I had it on the 2nd or 3rd setting, which provided enough airflow without being too noisy. And even on the 5th, it's not overly noisy. Now, the one thing I've not shown you yet is the airflow. So, now the only downside with this is the power button is on the back and it's very small. Now, I don't know if you know what it's like trying to find a small little button when you're fumbling around for something small. But anyway, it's not the easiest thing to find. I think I've got it. We've got it. Right, there's number one. Dave's getting out. Number two. Now, it's not really going to change much because number one is blowing that absolutely fine. 3, 4, and then 5. So if I aim it away, as you can see, it's a good amount of air. This does a good job. It really does do a good job. Right, Dave, you can go over there for a minute. You've done you've done for today. You've earned your wages. I don't know if the mic's picking that up. That's on maximum, and it's not overly loud. If I put it near. My only experience with TVCMall has been this video, has been these two fans. I can't complain, even though it says this is Europe's biggest phone accessory wholesaler, and they do a multitude of things on there. I will be buying some bits off of there for sure. But yeah, my initial impression of them is good. There is something that is a little bit misleading. Maybe not misleading, but you've got to take the pricing with a pinch of salt. Don't look at the initial price, look at the final price to get your more accurate idea of how much something costs. Pricing for these fans is a little bit misleading. I will stay with that because most of the Chinese sites, the price is the final price. And most of them offer free postage. So especially if you spend over a certain amount, you get free postage. At the time of recording this video was £10.24. That seems like a really good deal. At the time of recording this video is £7.17. So it's even cheaper, a lot cheaper than that. Then when you get down to the bottom and it tells you the estimated shipping and tax that will be added on, this one is going to get another £3.80 added on top. So it takes it up to about £14. Still a bargain in my mind. This one, however, postage and taxes take add another £11 on. So you end up paying around £18 for it, at least in the UK. I don't know shipping costs around Europe, but in the UK, when I clicked on the website, it's going to be about £18. So the initial £7, you think, wow, that's really cheap. Oh my God. But then when you add on the postage, it's still competitive, but it kind of takes it up to a more expected price point for this fan. Would I still recommend them? Absolutely, yeah. This little fan for 14 quid, you know, let's call it 14 quid with the postage. Absolute bargain. So yeah, I do recommend that one. Now this fan, I highly recommend. So yeah, even £18 is competitive, and I would recommend it. This fan, as I say, I now use it in this room. Lightweight, it's battery powered. It can be used plugged in. You can use it at multiple different heights. And the airflow that this gives you is pretty bloody good for the size of the fan and the amount of noise it makes. Yeah, I recommend both of these fans. And I recommend you check out TVCMall. Obviously, I'll put a link in the description, but I would check them out because they do a lot of stuff. And if you're looking for phone accessories, I think they are right that they are the biggest, because the amount of phone accessories I've found for all my phones, unbelievable. So yeah, check out TVCMall and let me know what you think of it. In fact, while we're on that subject, have any of you used TVCMall yourself? And if so, what's your experience with them? Positive, negative, in the middle? Let me know, because it's always interesting to find out actual consumer point of view regarding these sites. Because obviously if I'm sent something and I've not bought it, I've not gone through the process, it might be different to actually, you know, doing it. So let me know what it was like for you. Usual guys, if you've liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really does help. Any questions about either the fans, TVCMall, or anything in general, just ask away. As long as it's not rude and you're just being a dick, I will always do my best to answer. So yeah, any questions, drop a comment and I will get back to you as soon as I can. If you want to see more content like this, because there's a lot coming up, there really is a lot coming up. I've bought quite a lot of stuff and I've also been sent a few things. So it's kind of like trying to get the stuff that's been sent to me done first, because obviously time restraints in place for them and there's time limits, shall we say. Some companies want a specific video released on a certain day, and I am running behind with some of them, so I apologise for that. But yeah, once I get through what's been sent to me, then I can get back onto what I've bought. And I think I've bought some interesting things. Also, my wife's bought a couple of things that I'm going to feature on the channel. One of them you might be quite shocked that I'm even using, but I'll leave that there. I'll leave that thought with you. But that does it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you again very soon in the next one. But for now, bye-bye.